Hey guys, Dave Pangione from Remodeling HQ, Pangione Developers. And today what we're doing is we have a hybrid installation being installed on this ranch air level. And what we're going to be doing is the bays that are behind me and all around the walls here, what we're going to do is we're going to install a 1-inch closed cell foam application, and combined with the foam and the fiberglass R13 unfaced batt insulation, the fiberglass batt insulation, they'll combine and we'll do an installation, and we'll fill the each bay around this air level. So I'm going to show you what we're doing right now to prep for that. You can see the windows. What we're doing is we're prepping the windows right now with a plastic just to cover it so that the foam doesn't spray onto the windows. You can see all the windows going across. They're already covered, and what we do is we cover up the tub, cover up all the windows. You can see it's just a basic plastic film, and what we're going to do is we have a trailer outside with the chemicals, and we're going to mix the closed cell foam, and we're going to spray that into each bay with an approximate 1 inch of foam. And what we'll do is that foam will be applied to the walls, and then my next crew tomorrow will come in and install the fiberglass batts around over the foam. You can see the foam now. We did some basic cans of foam here just to spray it into the small cracks and crevices and around the windows. You can see the foam in there. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring the main feeder hose up from outside from the trailer and get set up to spray these walls. Alright, so here's our trailer. This trailer has the components that make the foam. It's very noisy in there, but let's go in, we'll take a look. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this hose right here. I'll show you. This hose is the main feed hose that's going to go upstairs and has the gun applied to it. And this is where the foam is going to come through from the ground level here up through the top floor window, and we're going to spray all the walls. So here's the hose. Here's the gun. We have about 150 feet here. We're going to attach it to that rope and pull it up. And then we'll get the hose up into the top floor, and then we'll get dressed and in our suit to be able to apply these chemicals to the walls, and I'll show you that shortly. You can see the hose. We brought the hose up from the outside area. We rope it up so that doesn't pull back out. And here we go with we're getting it prepared. We have our hazmat suit on, breathing, and we'll start spraying. Now we're just cleaning off the plates. There's an air pressure being released out of the hose, so it's almost like an air gun right now before you start to spray. So we're just blowing out the particles and debris that's on the bottom of the plates. Now the bays are clean, and we're going to proceed to start spraying. Just priming the hose right now. You can see how nice that comes out. That foam expands, and you can see that quick spray. Now we have you can see it expanding as we're watching it, and quickly it's becoming 1 inch thick. Now it's also an excellent sealer. This is sealing in the elements. It's also a natural moisture barrier, which if you ever notice the fiberglass batts, the batt insulation that has the paper on it, the paper is the vapor barrier. This foam application, the foam is actually acts as the vapor barrier. Go into the outside wall, and then when we install fiberglass batts, the fiberglass batts are without paper or plastic on it. And the reason being is that the foam is the vapor barrier. It's locking the vapor, the moisture outside, and from this point in, it's going to remain dry. You can see how nice that comes out, nice and even. You're sealing in all the bottoms where the plywood meets the bottom plate. It's all getting sealed in. This is all locking out the elements from the outside. Now what we're doing over here is we're just scraping off the face of the 2x4. You can see it's already dried, and now the scraper is making it easy for when we install our sheetrock. The sheetrock will go flush against the 2x4. So every one of these 2x4s has to be scraped. You can see that seal right against the 2x4, where the 2x4 meets the plywood. It's all getting sealed. Now look, it's only been less than 5 minutes, and this is already hard to the touch. It's already, so what happens is you need 24 hours for this to seal and settle, but within 5 minutes, this is already a rigid insulation. Okay, so we had the insulation installed, and if you saw our previous video, we had sprayed the walls, and let's take a look in here. You could see the foam, the 1-inch foam is right behind the fiberglass insulation batts, and right above that we put the R13 unfaced batts on top of the foam, and you can see how the walls came out. Everything's all sealed up. We're ready for inspection. Above we have a R30 ceiling insulation, and look over here. We'll take a look around the windows. All the windows have been spray foamed all the way around, and if you can see in here as well, some of these tight joints, what we did is we sprayed the foam inside the joints as well. That's filled solid all the way around here. These joints as well. You can see how nice this comes out. This is an R19 rated wall in a 2x4 stud. Over here you can see now this area right over here, this lower section, this is our fire block, and below that it's open to the garage. So what we did is we put an R19 in the wall there all the way across where it's open to the garage. Then we put our fire block in, and then from here up is our wall where we have our foam, and then we have our R13 just above that. So you can see how we applied that all the way across this wall. This is the garage side of the home. And then if you look over here, you can see how we, again, there's a rear family room, and that R19 is covering the access to the family room attic. And then above that, where the pink is, we have the foam and the fiberglass hybrid combination.
Home additions, add a levels, complete home remodeling. Become a subscriber. You'll see all our videos shot on location in New Jersey. Thanks. Click on the button right over there. Thanks. Hey guys, press the subscribe button. Thank you.